On the day she planned to give Kwaku her answer, she was interrupted by the sight of a tall, handsome man walking towards her in fine clothes. She squinted, recognizing a familiar face she thought she would never see again. "Kofi," she gasped, her heart pounding. "Akosua." His voice was rich and smooth, and he looked at her with the same adoration he had as a boy. "It's been a long time, Kofi. Where have you been?" Akosua asked. "I left to make a name for myself, so that I could marry you, as I always promised." Akosua's cheeks flushed as she took in his new look, the confidence in his gaze. They walked together, talking and laughing like old friends. As Kofi told her about his travels and success, he had become a renowned wood carver, known for his fine craftsmanship, and he would move to the village of Adai to start his own workshop. Meanwhile, Kwasi, Akosua's father, met Kwaku on his way to the farm and congratulated him. "My daughter is on her way to accept your proposal," he said. Kwaku, proud of his supposed victory, waited at home. But Akosua, enchanted by Kofi's stories, forgot her destination entirely. "I have built a hut on the edge of the village of Adai, just as you had described, one overlooking a stream with herbs placed outside, a small farm at the back, and a big front porch." Tears filled Akosua's eyes. "Kofi, you remembered my dream." "Every word of it," he replied softly. Reaching to hold her hand, they walked together, catching up as if no time had passed. At that moment, Akosua realized Kofi was the man she had been waiting for all along. She rushed home to tell her parents, who were initially hesitant but consented when they saw the joy in her eyes. Meanwhile, Kwaku, who had heard from her father that she would accept his proposal, waited patiently but oblivious to her change of heart. Kofi quickly performed the traditional marriage rites, and on the day of their wedding, Akosua wore matching kente with Kofi, symbolizing their bond. Ama, Akosua's friend, was among the attendees. Akosua beamed with happiness and took her friend's hands. "I am so happy, my friend. I not only found a love match, but a successful man as well." Ama forced a smile, though her heart felt bitter. "I am happy for you, Akosua," she replied, through gritted teeth. "Don't worry, my friend. Yours will come," Akosua said reassuringly. As Akosua and Kofi prepared to leave for Adai village, Kofi turned to her lovingly. "My queen, please sit down and relax while I make the necessary arrangements. I don't want you to stress yourself at all," he said, gently kissing her forehead. From a distance, Ama watched them, her heart burning with jealousy and bitterness. She finally approached Akosua and put on a smile. "Ama, it's good to see you before I leave," Akosua greeted her warmly. "You are leaving? Where are you going?" Ama asked, maxing her resentment. "Kofi built the hut of my dreams, the one I always wanted as a child when I dreamed of marriage. It's in the village of Adai, so we'll be living there from now on. He will also set up his woodcraft business there," Akosua replied, her eyes shining with excitement. "Oh, I see," Ama replied curtly. "Farewell, my friend," she added, as she hugged Akosua and then hurried away. Ama was very bitter. "I won't let her have her happy ending while I waste in this village," she muttered angrily to herself. Will Ama's bitterness and jealousy push her to hurt Akosua? find out how the story unfolds in the last episode of a heart-wrenching story. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button so you can be notified once the final episode is released.